Good morning everyone, thanks for coming to Dreamworld. Beautiful day as always here on the Gold Coast. Today we are literally pulling back the curtain on a brand new story on what's next for Rivertown. So over to Jane and Murray to do the honours. But today we're announcing a brand new attraction called Lost Mine Mayhem. This is a new story, it's new vehicles, it's a whole new adventure. And let's be super clear about this. This is going to happen over where the old motor coaster ride was. And I want to make it really, really clear that this is not a refresh. This is not like a lick of paint. This is a near $20 million new investment here at Dreamworld. And we think it's going to be a completely reimagined attraction, which is going to be incredible for families. Obviously, it doesn't stand on its own. It takes our investment into new experiences, and many of you I've seen now over a number of years coming to Dreamworld to talk to us about new things. But this is now culminating in near $200 million of new investment here in the Gold Coast, backing Queensland jobs and the local economy right here in the Gold Coast. And if I was in the tourism industry here in the Gold Coast, running a hotel, running ground transportation or anything like that, every time Dreamworld says we've got a new attraction coming, it's a good news story for everyone here in the Gold Coast that's working in tourism. But this is all about stories here at Dreamworld, and so maybe, do you want to hear about the story? Give you a bit about it? So on the fringe of Rivertown, this brand new area which you would have seen a few years ago, deep beneath the valley, a forgotten gold store has just been rediscovered. We've got to be careful though, because there's treasure raiders that are moving in, and we need a crew to help us beat them to the treasure. And that crew is you guys and our guests. So guests will make their way through ancient chambers, hidden passages and immersive theming that Dreamworld is now famous for, before climbing aboard a brand new ATV-style vehicle on a mission to uncover the mine secrets before the raiders do. This ride is built on discovery, exploration and fun, and it's exactly the kind of adventure that families can enjoy together. And that's what we're all about here, is this multi-generational experience, grandma and grandpa being able to get on a ride with their grandkids and everyone in between. Again, Lost Mine Mayhem builds on the momentum of Kenny and Belinda's Dreamland, the Dreamworld Flyer, Rivertown, King Claw. And again at Dreamworld, this is all about for us, not just adding a new ride, but a new adventure and a new story. So to wrap up, before we go to questions, this is about a new story for Dreamworld, a brand new family thrill experience right here at Dreamworld, and be opening in late 2027. So with that, we'll turn over these pictures so you can get a feel for what else is happening, and happy to take any questions that you like. So the first picture that Murray's turning around here is what the entrance of the new attraction will look like, just over here. And on this side here, which is what Jane's looking after for us, with no problems at all.
Done it so many times. Yes, Murray, I would love
is an indication of what the new trains will look like. These trains are going to be much more comfortable for our guests and really, really broad. So we'll be able to have little kids right up to grandma and grandpa riding on this ride. So with that, I'm happy to take any questions you like, and over to you guys.
How long is the actual ride?
It's a very similar length to the old one, so it's a couple of minutes long. And again, it's really, the thing that we focus on at Dream was not just the ride length, but the whole time, from the time you enter the ride right through to getting on the ride is an experience as well. So you can expect in this ride a whole new queue experience, and really spending that time in the queue. We want to make that fast, but when you're in there, we want to make it really immersive as well.
The motor coaster is obviously a favourite that everyone comes to. Just kind of live up to that expectation.
It'll be better than that, yeah, 100%. Yeah, motor coaster is to your point, is a really famous ride here at Dreamworld. You know, but it had some limitations. You know, the motorbikes were a bit tough. If you were a bigger guest or a smaller guest, it was really hard to get into, and a little bit uncomfortable. And these new attractions or these new trains defeat all of those issues, and they're going to make it much more fun for our guests. And again, really broad. And we're all about making sure that anyone can come and experience our rides here at Dreamworld.
What makes this totally different from any other attraction here at the ride?
Look, I think the big piece for us is another generation of immersion. And look, to be honest, motor coaster as it was kind of suck out a bit. It didn't quite fit the theme. It was kind of like a motorbike ride in the middle of a kids area. Now that we've got this beautiful Rivertown story, this is a great extension of that. And we're really about, as I've carried on about today, is really telling great stories. And Lost Mine Mayhem really extends that Rivertown story through. But again, I think the key thing here is this is the first ATV-style roller coaster train in Australia as well. So it's a really unique ride type. It's not like sitting inside a roller coaster like you do at Jungle Rush. So it's a very different experience. And really thrilling, but also good for a broad range of people.